Discretion is advised.
Oh hey there miss, what's wrong? And who is that person in that picture?
Oh hi there Nestor. You see, I cannot stop looking at this picture of my deceased cousin Tyler. And do you want to hear the story of the murder of my cousin Tyler?
Sure, I am into sensitive stories, so can you please tell me? I am curious on what happened to your cousin Tyler.
Okay then sir, here goes. So 6 weeks prior to New Year's Day, and my aunt has came back from pregnancy recovery, and she has gotten out of the hospital, and this is where Tyler McKinley was born. And by that, I always pay full attention of my young cousin Tyler. I always love him because he was my first ever young cousin to be born on New Year's Day.
That would have been better, because he was an important part of your family. And what happened to your twin sister, Melody Candy McKinley?
Oh her. Well, she has a dark secret that she has been hiding for a long time now. This is where Melody has started to disapprove of her having a newborn cousin, and she wanted to only have 4 cousins, and she noticed I am not giving much attention to her, and Tony decided to give her the attention. And at this rate, she has enough of being left out for everything in every birthday party, Halloween, Christmas, and many more holidays.
Oh Melody sis, I am so sorry what has happened to you throughout the year when your twin sister has betrayed you.
No, it's not your fault. I am really depressed that I lost everything. My birthday presents, my fun, and many more things that I lost. Now my twin sister is paying more attention to my young cousin Tyler more than me? This is just heartbreaking to hear.
I know Melody, and this is where I figured out on how we can get you a happy ending again. We have to unalive your cousin.
Wait, we'll get in trouble when we left the evidence in the house.
Don't worry Mel, we will also burn the house down to remove the evidence so that they won't find out we are responsible for this whole thing.
Well, okay then, I'm down for it.
And they set up the plan, and made some Molotov cocktails in case if they don't want to get in trouble, and they have to do it in order to remove the evidence.
Okay, before they set the house on fire, what happened to your cousin Gordon and Francis before they did that?
Well you see, they thought of distracting them by claiming that they are out of popcorn kernel. And that's what my cousin Francis and Gordon did. They went out to the store that was far away from my cousin's house to get more popcorn kernels.
Okay Tony, now it is our chance.
Okay Melody my sis, and you'll get what you want again rather than our stupid young cousin Tyler.
And so, they went up to Francis and Gordon's room, and they beaten him first, and finally shot him 49 times. And after that, they have to get rid of the evidence quickly, so they used a Molotov cocktail to do so. And they successfully ran out of the house, and they put the evidence in the garbage can, and ran off.
Oh gosh, it was bad enough they committed murder on your cousin, but they go as far as to setting their house on fire?
Yes. And that is heartbreaking to see my cousin Tyler to pass on his life, and that made me heartbroken, and I was depressed.
I know. Did the crime lab tested the latex glove that Mel and Tony stupidly threw away?
Oh yes, The crime lab results was completed. It turns out that my twin sister and my young brother was responsible for this. And when the court date came, they have the audacity to be so fucking sassy and pled guilty, and gave out those disgusting speech about my cousin Tyler. I was shocked and disgusted at the same time of what my twin sister said, and so, they sentenced them both to 48 years in prison for the murder of my cousin Tyler McKinley, and for burning my aunt and uncle's house down.
Damn. That was sassy of what your twin sister and your young brother said. And by any chance, was your friend Henry was involved in this?
No, he wasn't. He had a different story that involves his twin brother Dimitri, and if you want to talk to him about his past between him and his twin brother Dimitri, go right ahead. He's at Central Park that is located in Manhattan.
Okay, thank you, Sherry, and I know who to bring because I happen to know someone who is also friends with Henry.
Oh, hello Nestor and Sawyer. I see you are there because my friend Sheridan wants me to talk to you guys about my father toxic relationship between him and my twin brother Dimitri, right?
Yes. That's correct, Henry. So tell me, what happened between him and Desmond? Because I am curious right now, since my father haven't told me what happened to his friend Desmond Charles Calvert. Don't worry, I am now an adult, so I can now listen to sensitive stories.
Well, let's see if I can remember. Well, when both me and my twin brother was born, my mom and dad got more attention to me more than my twin brother Dimitri, and I would always get what I want. But when my twin brother wants something more than me, he punched me one time, and my dad abused Dimitri.
Well dang, he should have thought twice before doing it. He should have spoken up about their favoritism on you. But anyways, moving on. How was your school year was like? Because Shen has told me he has met you during 6th grade.
And yes, that is my father he's referring to. Do you remember him?
Oh yes, my old pal. He always showed good sports to me whenever I lost. But during the school year, my young sister Nora also attended the same school where I was, and I was born in St. Louis, which was my hometown. And when Mick gets beatings by my dad, and many other students who were the predators of Dimitri, which are Lyra Hayward, J.C. Peters, Alan Johnston, Gail Gutierrez, and lastly Jamina Shirez, those people which are my friends, and Nora has to comfort him all because the pain he was suffering.
Oh Dimitri, my brother, I am so sorry of what you have to go through.
No, it's alright Nora, it's not your fault. I just want a happy ending.
I know brother, and I have an idea.
Really? Okay then, spit it in my ear. Oh my god Nora, that is an outstanding idea. And when my father is still sleeping, or when he comes home from his long shift, I will use the shotgun that I conveniently stole from my father's gun cabinet, and shoot him to death.
And he began plotting his revenge for my dad, until he gets back home from his workplace, and not just the father, but the school too.
Damn. That was excruciating of what he had to go through.
And by any chance, did he also murder your mother?
No, he didn't, and I will tell you what happened that caused me to stay home, and the fact that something has happened. So my mom and I were still sleeping, and when my dad came home, Dimitri successfully shot him by the heart with a shotgun that he stole from his father's gun cabinet, and he and Nora put him in a basement. When I woke up, and hear a bunch of bangs, I was shocked to see what I witnessed, and they threatened me that if I tell my mom, I would be next, and I did what they told, and he ran out of the house and drove off in my father's car, and when school began, at 7:58 a.m., as the bell was about to ring, mind you, I told my mom I can't attend today, because I told her they would shoot down the school.
Wait, Nora, can we sort this out?
That's right, Jimena. That's what you get for socking my brother in the face when he was 14. I hope you rot in hell, you bitch.
Please, Dimitri. I promise I won't hurt you and bully you.
That's right, Gail. Maybe you should have thought twice before doing that shit to me. Now go rot in hell, you dickhead.
However, when I told my mom about turning on the TV for the news, she did, and she knew what they did has gotten them in trouble, because a concerned neighbor called and took my father's body away, and I was told by the other officer that my mum, my siblings, and I have to leave the house because they did some investigating, and it turns out that Dimitri and Nora was responsible for killing my father and shot up my school, killing my 5 best friends. When I heard about this, I was heartbroken for my father, and my besties and the victim in my own middle school, and like what Melody and Tony did, they pled guilty and have the audacity to say something nasty about my father and my 5 besties. Well, child abuse is wrong, yes, and bullying is wrong, yes, but still, they didn't have to do that. And this caused him and her to be sentenced to 39 years to prison without parole, and on this day, on February 10th, is the day I will never forget, the day that my twin brother Dimitri and my young sister Nora shot my school, and I also pray for my 5 bestie, and I will never forget them.
Well, I feel sorry for your loss of your besties and your own father Desmond. But did you also read some news articles about Dimitri and Melody has committed child abduction after they escaped along with Nora and Tony?
Oh yes, I did, and I would never expect my own twin brother would change his appearance. He shaved off his beard and given himself a new hairstyle, and this is his current picture I found in my uncle's database of Dimitri Calvert, and in my opinion, it's fucking ugly. He's almost a fucking ripoff of Dave Seville from Alvin and the Chipmunks, but the only difference is his fucking pathetic hairstyle.
And what's your opinion on Dimitri and Melody being parents of the Storm King?
Well, I abhor that one a lot. Because I have a hunch that Stormy is not the real son of Dimitri and Melody. In fact, I heard many rumors and gossip groups that Wilma is the biological daughter of Mitt and Mel.
I never knew. And as a police officer, I will try my best to prevent mass shootings around the town, and in schools too.
That's good to know, Nestor.
Well, we better get going. See you later, Henry.
Goodbye, Nestor and Sawyer. It was nice talking to you, and I hope we stumbled each other again soon. And remember to stay safe, you too.